So you wanna be a picture book writer, then you gotta write picture books. And you're gonna need a bucket load of bright ideas for titles, plots, and hooks. If you're partial to prose or you're raring to rhyme, then repeat after me, it's a challenge, but I'm gonna tackle each story 1 month at a time with 12 by 12.
Here's what we're going to explore today: some humor theory. Don't worry, it's funnier than it sounds. The why and how we laugh, a very important formula for helping you find the funny. Quotes, lots of quotes from editors, authors, and comedians. And I have some really funny stand up comedy hacks that you can use to put into your stories and more. There's always more, right? I found this gem of a book. It's called The Humor Code, and it was written by Peter McGraw and Joel Warner. And Peter McGraw wasn't satisfied with the whole notion of funny people are just born that way. So he set out to find a universal comedic theory, something people could use to be funny or funnier. So he and his partner, Caleb Warren, developed this thing called the benign violation theory of humor. And it goes like this: humor only occurs when something seems wrong, unsettling, or threatening. That's the black part of the Venn diagram, the violation part. But at the same time, it seems okay, acceptable, or safe. And that's the benign part in the white. So McGraw and Warren believe comedy lies somewhere in between the place where you feel comfortable and uncomfortable about a subject or situation. I thought this was super mind blowing. And then they went on to say the trick is to find the balance, not tilting too far into violation, because that's going to make your whole situation too scary, or to play the joke too safe, allowing the reader to feel too much comfort. Then it's not going to be funny at all. They explained that comedy is equal parts dark and light. The best jokes take something awful and make it silly. Okay, I want to read a little bit of A Hungry Lion or A Dwindling Assortment of Animals by Lucy Ruth Cummins. And we're going to read it and then we're going to talk about how it works within this comedic axiom. Once upon a time, there was a hungry lion, a penguin, a turtle, a little calico kitten, a brown mouse, a bunny with floppy ears, and a bunny with unfloppy ears, a frog, a bat, a pig, a slightly bigger pig, a woolly sheep, a koala, and also a hen. Once upon a time, there was a hungry lion, a penguin, a turtle, a brown mouse, those two rabbits, one with ears that flopped, one with ears that did not, a frog, a bat, a regular sized pig, a koala, and a hen. Wait a second. It seems there was just a hungry lion, a turtle, only the floppy eared rabbit, a frog, a bat, a pig, and apparently no one else. I guess once upon a time there was just a hungry lion and a dwindling assortment of other animals. Cummins toggles back and forth between the dark and light, right? If she only focused on a cute laundry list of decreasing animals, it would tip too far into safe or benign territory, which would not be funny. And if she filled the opening pages with a lion devouring a small pack of animals, it would push the story too far into dark territory, also not funny. Instead, an omniscient voice interrupts the action with each page turn, using things like hold on and wait a second, alerting the reader to pay attention, giving the audience time to absorb the subtext or the aha moment collectively. And this is really important in humor writing, the subtext. With each metafictive interruption, the story begins with once upon a time, updating us with a new list of adorable animals. Cummins omits spelling everything out, letting the reader do the math of the decreasing animals, and resulting in a stronger game of subtext. And subtext is where the humor lives. Okay, let's get a really clear definition of subtext, because subtext you have to have in order to be funny. When you read a funny story or line, you add two and two in your mind and you expose the subtext that the writer has hidden in the joke. It's this exposure to the joke that surprises you and causes you to laugh. In a joke, it's what you get in your head when the punchline is revealed. Got it? Okay, so has to be there in order for humor to happen. Cummins uses these techniques to create subtext so we can absorb what's going on, finding the funny together. She has that metafictive device of breaking the fourth wall by using things like hold on, wait a second, and this allows us to process that the animals are disappearing And we, the reader, get to put two and two together to draw our own conclusions, which draws out the humor while creating tension. It's a fantastic use of subtext. Here's another cool fact about subtext. You want to think of it like a subway. The subtext always travels underground.
Do it together so never you fear. It's a handy little way to help you kick into gear. You're amazing, exciting. Look out, 'cause you're writing 12 by 12.
12 manuscripts.
12 by 12.
12 picture books.
12 by 12.